Let me guess. You're starting something new in your journey. Maybe it's a new skill, a new habit, or even a whole new path in life. You're excited, ready to take on the world. But that excitement doesn't last very long, does it? Doubt starts to creep in. Am I really good enough? What if I fail? And then comes the analysis paralysis, where every decision feels so overwhelming. And you end up doing nothing at all. Starting something new is never easy. It's painful. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, leaving behind what's familiar, even if what's familiar isn't good for you. It's like carrying a bag full of bad friends, toxic habits, and old excuses. You know they're holding you back, but letting go feels like losing a piece of yourself. But here's the truth, nothing changes until you take that first step. If we take Ippo, for example, he was a kid who went to school every day, got bullied, and quietly accepted his fate. He probably thought his future was set to some extent, take over the family fishing business, and live a life of mediocrity. But then something happened. Ippo stumbled into boxing, and it saved him. It gave him an escape from the pain of being bullied and a chance to rewrite his story. Boxing didn't just change his circumstances, it changed the entire trajectory of his life, transforming him from a fishing captain in the making to a champion in the ring. But let's take a step back, it wasn't easy. When Ippo started, he wasn't particularly fast, strong, or confident. He didn't know anything about fighting, let alone what it took to become a champion. He was awkward, uncoordinated, and so unsure of himself. But he took that first step. He walked into the gym, put on those gloves, and decided to commit. And that decision changed everything. Boxing didn't just make Ippo physically stronger, it gave him a purpose. It showed him a version of himself that he didn't even know existed. And here's the thing, the same thing can happen for you, but only if you're willing to take that first step and let go of what's holding you back. Because let's be real, those bad habits, toxic friendships, and excuses, they're not helping you. They're chains holding you in place while the life you want drifts further and further away. If you want to change your life, you have to leave some things, and maybe even some people behind. And yes, it's terrifying. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But everything you want is on the other side of that fear. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. When Ippo threw his first punch, he had no idea where it would lead. He didn't know it would bring him titles, respect, and a whole new outlook on life. He didn't know it would rewrite the story of who he was, and neither will you. But that's okay. You don't need to see the whole path right now. You just need to trust the process, take that first step, and keep moving forward. Because the life you dream of, the person you want to become, it's all waiting for you. But it won't come to you. You have to go after it. You have to work for it. So commit to the process, let go of what's holding you back, and whatever you do, never give up on your dreams. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the step that changes everything.